Tsunamis are among the most frightening natural disasters on Earth. These massive waves, which can reach heights of up to 100 feet or more, can devastate entire coastal cities, wiping out infrastructure, homes, and human lives in just minutes. The word tsunami originates from Japanese, meaning harbor wave, which indicates their tendency to cause damage in coastal areas. Tsunamis are typically caused by undersea earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or underwater landslides, all of which displace large amounts of water, sending giant waves toward shorelines. In this article, we will explore the causes of tsunamis, their impact, and the ways in which we can better prepare for and prevent such catastrophic events. A tsunami is a series of enormous waves caused by the sudden displacement of a large volume of water, typically triggered by an undersea earthquake. These waves can travel across the ocean at speeds of up to 500–800 kilometers per hour, much faster than the average ship. While the waves may seem small and undetectable in the open ocean, their size dramatically increases as they approach the shore. The word tsunami comes from Japan, where these destructive waves have been witnessed throughout history. Tsunamis are not like regular ocean waves. They are far more dangerous due to their enormous size, power, and speed. Their ability to travel across oceans, reaching distant shores, makes them a global threat.
Causes of tsunamis.
The primary cause of a tsunami is an undersea earthquake, which occurs when tectonic plates beneath the Earth's surface shift, displacing large amounts of water. When the seafloor rises or falls abruptly, the energy released by the earthquake creates waves that propagate through the ocean. Tsunamis can also be triggered by volcanic eruptions, which cause rapid displacement of water, as well as underwater landslides that occur when large amounts of rock or sediment fall into the ocean. While earthquakes remain the most common cause, volcanic eruptions and landslides are significant contributors to these destructive waves. Regardless of the cause, the result is always the same: a series of destructive waves that threaten coastal regions. Tsunami waves are different from regular ocean waves in terms of their formation and behavior. Regular waves, caused by wind, only affect the surface of the ocean, while tsunamis involve the entire water column, from the surface to the seabed. As a result, tsunamis can travel across vast distances without losing much of their energy. In the open ocean, tsunami waves are typically only 1 to 3 feet high, making them almost undetectable by ship. However, when these waves approach shallow coastal waters, their energy is compressed, causing the waves to grow in height dramatically. This process is known as wave shoaling. Tsunami waves can reach heights of over 100 feet when they strike the shore, creating devastating damage.
The power of tsunamis.
The power of a tsunami is beyond imagination. When the waves hit the shore, they have immense energy, capable of sweeping away entire communities. Tsunami waves can travel at speeds of up to 500 miles per hour in deep water, which is faster than most commercial airliners. In shallow coastal waters, the speed of the waves slows, but their height increases, creating massive waves that can surge inland. The force of these waves can destroy buildings, vehicles, and infrastructure, leaving behind a path of devastation. The tsunami of 2004, for example, caused over 230,000 deaths across multiple countries, proving the catastrophic potential of these waves.
The 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami.
One of the most infamous tsunamis in modern history occurred on December 26, 2004, in the Indian Ocean. A massive undersea earthquake with a magnitude of 9.1–9.3 struck off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, displacing millions of tons of water and generating waves that struck 14 countries, including Thailand, Sri Lanka, and India. This tsunami caused widespread destruction, killing over 230,000 people and displacing millions more. The tragedy highlighted the devastating power of tsunamis and the need for better early warning systems and preparedness in coastal regions. The aftermath of the 2004 tsunami sparked international efforts to improve tsunami monitoring and response systems.
Tsunami detection and early warning systems.
To mitigate the effects of tsunamis, early detection and warning systems are crucial. Advances in technology have led to the development of seismic sensors, ocean buoys, and satellite systems that can detect earthquakes and monitor ocean conditions in real time. These systems allow experts to issue warnings for coastal areas that might be affected by a tsunami, providing people with valuable time to evacuate to higher ground. The Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, PTWSC, for example, uses a network of sensors to detect seismic activity and calculate the potential for tsunamis. In regions like Japan, where tsunamis are common, these warning systems have been life-saving, helping to reduce the number of casualties.
The role of tsunami warning sirens.
Tsunami warning sirens are a crucial part of the tsunami preparedness strategy in coastal communities. These sirens are activated when a tsunami warning is issued, alerting residents to the impending danger. The sound of the siren serves as a reminder to evacuate low-lying areas and seek higher ground. In places like Hawaii, Japan, and other tsunami-prone regions, these warning sirens have saved countless lives by providing residents with the time needed to flee from the waves. However, it is important to note that the effectiveness of these sirens depends on the speed of the warning system and the ability of people to respond quickly.
Tsunami shelters and evacuation plans.
In addition to early warning systems, tsunami shelters and evacuation plans are essential in minimizing casualties. Coastal communities prone to tsunamis have implemented evacuation routes and designated tsunami shelters in areas above the tsunami risk zone. These shelters are typically located on higher ground or on elevated buildings that are designed to withstand the force of a tsunami. Community members are trained in emergency evacuation procedures, and regular drills are conducted to ensure that everyone knows how to react when a tsunami warning is issued. These shelters and plans play a critical role in saving lives during a tsunami event.
The impact of tsunamis on coastal ecosystems.
Tsunamis not only affect human populations, but also cause significant damage to coastal ecosystems. The powerful waves can destroy coral reefs, mangrove forests, and wetlands, which are vital habitats for numerous species of marine life and birds. In addition to the physical destruction of these ecosystems, tsunamis can also introduce pollutants and debris into the water, further harming marine life. For example, the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami left behind a massive trail of debris, including boats, vehicles, and building materials, which had to be cleaned up to restore the affected environments. The long-term environmental impact of tsunamis can take years or even decades to recover from.
Economic costs of tsunamis.
Tsunamis can have catastrophic economic consequences as they destroy infrastructure, businesses, and homes, leaving entire communities in financial ruin. The cost of rebuilding after a tsunami can run into billions of dollars, and the economic recovery often takes years. For example, the 2004 tsunami caused an estimated $10 billion in damages, affecting industries such as tourism, fishing, and agriculture. In addition to the direct financial losses, the long-term economic effects include a decline in local economies, loss of jobs, and reduced income for businesses that depend on the affected regions. The economic toll of tsunamis can delay recovery and hinder development in affected areas.
Tsunami-resistant infrastructure.
To mitigate the damage caused by tsunamis, many coastal regions are investing in tsunami-resistant infrastructure. This includes designing buildings and bridges that can withstand the forces of massive waves, and reinforcing existing structures to improve their resistance to flooding and erosion. For example, Japan has constructed seawalls and tsunami barriers along its coastlines to protect coastal communities from the full force of incoming waves. In some regions, elevated buildings and homes are being built to prevent water from entering during a tsunami. These infrastructure improvements, while costly, can save lives and reduce the overall damage caused by tsunamis.
Psychological impact of tsunamis.
Beyond the physical and economic devastation, tsunamis also have profound psychological effects on survivors. The trauma of experiencing such a terrifying event can lead to long-term emotional and mental health issues, such as post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Survivors often struggle with feelings of loss, grief, and helplessness as they cope with the destruction of their homes and communities. Additionally, the loss of loved ones can lead to profound grief that can last for years. Support networks, counseling services, and mental health care are crucial in helping tsunami survivors cope with the psychological impact of the disaster.
Tsunami preparedness education.
Education is a vital tool in preparing communities for the possibility of a tsunami. Governments and organizations in tsunami-prone regions regularly conduct public education campaigns to raise awareness about the risks and to teach people how to respond in the event of a tsunami. Schools, community centers, and media outlets all play a role in disseminating information about evacuation routes, safety measures, and the importance of early warning systems. In places like Indonesia and the Philippines, tsunami preparedness is taught in schools to ensure that future generations are better equipped to handle the risks of tsunamis. Preparedness education can significantly reduce casualties by ensuring that people know what to do when disaster strikes.
Global tsunami risk and preparedness.
While tsunamis are most commonly associated with the Pacific Ocean, they pose a risk to coastlines around the world. The Ring of Fire, an area of the Pacific Ocean known for its high seismic activity, is particularly vulnerable to tsunamis due to the frequency of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. However, tsunamis can occur in other parts of the world as well, including the Indian Ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, and even the Atlantic Ocean. Global cooperation is essential for improving tsunami detection, warning systems, and preparedness efforts across international borders. As the world becomes more interconnected, it is vital that nations work together to minimize the risks of tsunamis and protect vulnerable populations.
The future of tsunami research.
As scientists continue to study tsunamis, new technologies and methods are being developed to improve our understanding of these deadly waves. Advances in satellite imagery, seismic sensors, and oceanic modeling are allowing researchers to better predict the occurrence of tsunamis and determine their potential impact. Additionally, scientists are working on improving early warning systems, making them more accurate and faster in delivering alerts. The goal is to provide communities with more time to evacuate and reduce the overall impact of tsunamis. With continued research and innovation, the world may one day be better equipped to prevent the loss of life and property from these devastating natural disasters.
Community response during a tsunami.
During a tsunami, swift and coordinated action by local communities is essential to saving lives. When a tsunami warning is issued, local authorities, emergency responders, and community leaders must quickly work together to ensure that people are evacuated to safe areas. Local residents, especially those who have participated in preparedness training, can play a crucial role in alerting neighbors and helping those who may not have access to warning systems. In some cases, volunteer rescue teams and humanitarian organizations arrive shortly after the tsunami to provide aid and support. Community response can make a significant difference in reducing casualties and speeding up recovery efforts.
The role of international aid in tsunami recovery.
In the aftermath of a major tsunami, international aid plays a critical role in providing immediate relief and assisting with long-term recovery efforts. Countries and organizations around the world often contribute funds, supplies, and personnel to help affected regions. For example, after the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, nations like the United States, Japan, and Australia sent rescue teams, medical personnel, and financial assistance to support the recovery process. International organizations such as the United Nations, the World Food Programme, and the Red Cross provide vital resources to communities that have lost everything. While local governments and communities take the lead in recovery, International aid is crucial in helping regions rebuild and recover.
The role of technology in tsunami prevention.
Technology is a key player in tsunami prevention and mitigation efforts. With advancements in remote sensing, artificial intelligence, and oceanographic research, scientists are now better equipped to predict tsunamis and warn at-risk populations. Tsunami simulation models and seismic sensors provide real-time data on seismic events, allowing early warning systems to detect tsunamis much faster than in the past. Additionally, new construction technologies have made it possible to build tsunami-resistant infrastructure, such as homes, bridges, and seawalls. These technologies are helping reduce the impact of tsunamis and save lives, even in the face of such a powerful natural disaster.
Overcoming challenges in tsunami prediction.
Predicting tsunamis is an ongoing challenge for scientists. While earthquakes can be detected in real time, predicting when and where a tsunami will form remains a difficult task. The variability of seismic events, underwater landslides, and volcanic eruptions complicates predictions. Additionally, the speed at which tsunamis travel through the ocean can leave little time for warnings. Scientists are working on improving tsunami detection and prediction methods through new technologies like deep-sea sensors, machine learning algorithms, and real-time seismic data analysis. By improving our ability to predict tsunamis more accurately, we can give communities more time to prepare and evacuate.
The importance of global collaboration in tsunami preparedness.
Tsunamis are a global threat that requires international cooperation to address. Countries that are at risk of tsunamis must work together to share data, resources, and expertise in tsunami monitoring and prevention. Collaborative efforts like the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, which monitors seismic activity in the Pacific Ocean, have been instrumental in improving early warning systems and response strategies. Additionally, international aid and support are essential in times of disaster, as seen after the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. By working together, countries can improve global tsunami preparedness, reduce the risks to human life, and ensure that affected regions recover more quickly after a disaster.
Educating the public about tsunami risks.
Education is critical in helping people understand the risks associated with tsunamis and how to respond. Many coastal communities in tsunami-prone regions regularly hold public awareness campaigns to teach residents about the importance of early warning systems, evacuation procedures, and the significance of tsunami signs such as receding waters or unusual wave behavior. Schools, local governments, and media outlets work together to disseminate information and hold drills so that everyone knows what to do in case of a tsunami. Proper education ensures that people are prepared and more likely to survive when a tsunami strikes.
Tsunami resilient communities, the path to safer coastal living.
In the future, tsunami resilience will play a key role in the safety of coastal communities. Governments, urban planners, and scientists are working together to design tsunami-resilient cities that can withstand the impact of massive waves. This involves creating safer infrastructure, implementing effective evacuation plans, and ensuring that communities are well educated about tsunami risks. Tsunami-resilient communities will be better equipped to minimize the impact of future tsunamis, saving lives and preserving vital resources. As we continue to learn from past disasters, we can build a safer and more prepared future for coastal populations around the world.
The emotional impact on communities affected by tsunamis.
Tsunamis leave behind not only physical destruction but also lasting emotional trauma. For survivors, the aftermath of a tsunami is a long and painful journey. Many lose loved ones, homes, and livelihoods, and they are forced to rebuild their lives from scratch. The emotional toll on these individuals can be profound, leading to mental health issues such as depression, PTSD, and anxiety. Psychological support services, counseling, and community-based healing programs are essential to help survivors cope with the emotional aftermath of a tsunami. These services help communities recover not only physically but also mentally, ensuring that people have the support they need to heal.
The role of media in tsunami awareness and education.
Media outlets play a critical role in raising awareness about tsunami risks and preparedness. Through television, radio, and online platforms, news organizations can provide vital information to the public during a tsunami event. By disseminating warnings and evacuation instructions, media outlets ensure that people are aware of the dangers and can take immediate action. Additionally, media campaigns aimed at educating the public about tsunami risks can help increase preparedness in vulnerable regions. The media serves as a powerful tool in keeping communities informed, reducing the impact of tsunamis, and helping people stay safe.
A call to action for tsunami preparedness.
Tsunamis are some of the most powerful and terrifying natural disasters we face. However, with proper preparation, early warning systems, and global cooperation, the risks associated with these destructive waves can be significantly reduced. Communities must work together to build resilience, educate the public, and improve our ability to detect and predict tsunamis. By taking action now, we can protect future generations from the devastating impacts of tsunamis and ensure that our coastal communities are better equipped to withstand the next wave. With the right efforts, we can turn the tide on tsunami destruction and create safer, more resilient coastal cities.
For more amazing content on everything from entertainment to lifestyle, make sure to subscribe. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to share with your friends so they can enjoy too.